This is what is my life in the last 2 years.
Oh my God. It is Saturday morning, man. I've been up a little while, about 7 a.m. I slept till 7 a.m. Just walked down to Starbucks and got an Americano because I need some go-go juice. I slept really well last night, mainly due to one thing. I'll show you what I do. About 2 or 3 hours before I go to bed, I take drugs. Not really a drug. What it is it's called valerian root. And this is valerian root pounded up, ground down, and put into a capsule. You take it, time releases and drops into your system. I don't know exactly what the method, how it does it, but when I take this, in about 2 hours, I feel pretty stoned. I feel really relaxed and really good. I take 1, 2 if I want to really knock myself out. But this little pill saves my life on some nights, especially when I'm traveling, and especially when I'm traveling at the Hard Rock Hotel. Because if you haven't been to the Hard Rock Hotel, it's like chaos at night. There's normally bachelor parties, there are bands playing in the lobby, there's like drunk people everywhere, the clubs are going crazy. It's not a place you go to get relaxation. I'm pretty sure this is the place you want to go nuts if you want to go crazy. Maybe next time, as I always say, I'll stay somewhere else, but this time I slept here. It was loud, but using this little drop-off pill, I slept really well. So, man, my voice is trashed from talking so much last night, which is not the best news because I'm speaking in front of 800 people in about 5 hours or 10 hours, whenever it is, 6 hours. But I'm gonna make it happen. I've got my coffee, I've got my laptop, and with those things, I can make anything happen. Man, I'm tired, but I had a great time. It was good to see a lot of people that I haven't seen in a long time. And I heard a lot of really amazing stories that I can't repeat here, but some people are blowing things up. And that's it, man. I'm gonna work on my speech, go down to the conference, see what's going on, and that's it. So here we go, day number 2, San Diego. I'll see you in a little while, and I will tell you to go to Amazon and get some valerian root if you have trouble sleeping. Okay, now I'm going to share with you a special part of my morning, and that is the first sip of coffee of the day. Oh my God. I have superpowers.
Money, it is about well-being in life. This is what is my life in the last 2 years, my little girls and everything. So I just wanted to take a moment before I started my presentation to mention, this isn't all about money. Take care of yourselves. Take care, talk to your friends, reach out. If you're not feeling well, tell the people around you. They will care. Don't be ashamed of those kind of things. And with that aside, let's talk about making money now.
Have some coffee, go to the computer, and then get on my computer and then sit there till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And I woke up 8 years later, and my posture was like this. My shoulders were rolled forward. I was in pain. And I know there's a lot of you sitting here going, oh, that won't happen to me. But it will happen to you. And I really encourage all of you to, get in the gym, stand up, work on your posture, work on how you sit in your chair, because you are going to wake up an old man at some point. And it is not comfortable to live in that situation. It took me about 1.5 years of working with a trainer and going to the gym 3 to 4 days a week and working out very, very hard to get my posture somewhat back to normal. So I paid a big price.
Yo, we are setting up for an interview here in Charles No's hotel room. Mass chaos at the pool. And we're gonna be doing this live from a suitcase and an ice bucket.
You reviewed the secrets. No, I'm not gonna be baller anymore.
The secret's out, man. I do a lot of YouTube videos from trash cans, man. There's nothing wrong with it. Here we go. Now I've got to focus.
Then I built an affiliate network, which I'm pretty sure you're all familiar with, which is A4D. and our overhead was running about $14,000 a day. How's that ROI? I pictured myself walking into the office every morning, laying down somewhere between $7,000 and $9,000 on the desk in cash, and then I went to work. And then I lost it. Every day. So I'd like to introduce our next speaker. I've known Malin for I guess that's almost 8 years now. He's since become a great friend of mine. And Malin, I've been trying to talk into becoming a business for many years, reluctantly. And so I kind of describe him, he's definitely a lifestyle media buyer affiliate that likes his privacy, likes his, doesn't want to manage people, doesn't want a company, doesn't want a team, and is still extraordinarily successful. So I almost feel like we're two sides of the same coin. The same coin meaning we're very like-minded, but with very different outcomes of what we're looking for out of this business. And honestly, you can have both.
Perfect introduction. Is this microphone on?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Do I get close to it like this, or am I supposed to talk with it on my shirt?
Okay, man, that's it. Jason said I have a weird name. My name is Malin Darris, and I have never been
To Toastmasters.
So this may be a little bit different from any presentation you've ever seen, for better or for worse, but I can guarantee you I won't be doing any of those stupid hand gestures that they teach you at Toastmasters to enunciate your points. Bonzo numbers. Why I still to this day work from home with no employees, no offices, no outsourcers, no personal assistant, and absolutely no bullshit. So today I'm going to go over why I'm still a one-man army. Now to be able to illustrate this point, I have to tell you some backstory. Because the reason I started doing this was because I fucking hate working jobs. I can't stand working for someone else. And that's why you realize my options weren't like manage a Subway restaurant. It was rock star, death. That was it. Anything in between was unacceptable. But while I was trying to be a rock star, I had to pay the bills, so I took some minimum wage jobs. I actually did work at Subway for about 2 or 3 years. And the thinking was, while I pursued my rock career, I paid the bills being a sandwich artist. Or I worked at a gas station. I was that guy, like you want chips with that or whatever. But as the years went by and my rock star didn't catapult me into fame, these minimum wage jobs became who I was. And all of a sudden, I was this minimum wage worker guy. I was like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. So I got miserable. I was drinking. I was out of control. I hated my life. And at one period, I got some DUIs, guys. So I broke the law a few times. I used to love to drink, and for some reason, I'd black out and drive my car all over the country. And the police caught me several times, but out of the hundreds of times I did it, that was a pretty good ratio. I don't recommend it, not proud of it, but that's what happened. But after one of these getting arrested experiences, I got out of jail at 24 years old, came to live with my mom. This is where my life was. 24, living at mom's house, fresh out of jail. And she said she had gotten a computer. I was like, when did we get rich? Like, rich people have computers. Like, what do you guys do? She said, we have this computer. It was connected to this internet. I was like, wow, we're like rich people, man. And I got a copy of Photoshop, fell in love with it, stayed glued to the computer 24 hours a day. And within 30 days, I had been hired as a web designer. I was now a web design guy, working for minimum wage. And I got this job at a little business in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. I was spending half my time doing tech support on the phone to these people on dial-up, trying to help them. And then the other rest of my time, I got to make websites for the local companies. They were terrible.
Jimi Hendrix's shit. Wow, so that's a wrap, man. That is the end. I just left the rooftop party at the Hard Rock Hotel, and as you can see, my voice is completely out. I have talked to so many people and hung out with so many people and yelled and screamed and laughed and had so much fun with you guys. The talk today was crazy. I'm so glad I did it. As always, I almost canceled this so many times. That's what you guys don't get, is I almost canceled this speech like 20 times before I did it. Because you lay down at night and you go, why am I speaking at these things? I don't want to speak at this thing. I don't want to do this. But then you do it and it's so much fun. I have to fight myself sometimes, but I'm glad I did. If you were here, I'm glad you were here. If you missed it, man. You have to be here. I don't know if there's a recording or not, but it was pretty fun. I just went up there, had a little lapel mic, and went crazy. I cursed. I made people laugh. I screamed and yelled. I told my story. And from what I heard, the feedback that I got was the overall message. Because believe me, I just told some stories, and then people can take from it whatever they want to take. I don't do speeches like a lecture. I tell a story about my life, and then there's many lessons inside of it, kind of like I do with these videos. But from the feedback, the biggest lesson that people said they took away, the most common answer I got was that 90% of what we do as online marketers is a waste of time. And that the 10%, the power stuff that we do, can be done in just a few hours a day. And if you can force yourself to simplify your life and your work and all the things that you're doing and remove the 90% of the bullshit, you can get so much more done in so much less time that it's magical. And if that's what you took away from my talk, that's amazing, because it's really true. And it applies to anything. You can probably eliminate 90% of the people in your life that are dragging you down. Eliminate 90% of the bills that you pay, and your life will still be fine. Eliminate 90% of the bullshit in your life, and that other 10% will be more than enough to fulfill all of your needs, your happiness, your dreams, your desires, whatever. Oh man, but I'm kind of in a real surreal spot here right now. I feel really good. The vibe was so great. And it's such a cool world, this affiliate marketing world. Most people don't even know it exists. And if they do think it exists, they think it's a scam. And if they think it's a scam, they don't understand what happens here. And what happens here is people like me have their whole lives flipped upside down and changed. And you can go from nothing to something, all from your home. No, you don't need an office, you don't need a business, you don't need a team. You just need a laptop, some creative thoughts, some ideas, and some focus and some time. And you can do what I've done, which is pretty amazing stuff. And someday maybe you'll stand on the stage and tell your story. If you're watching this and you're interested in this game, I hope that's the way that it goes. And I hope, in a few years you find yourself on a stage telling your story, inspiring the new generation of people coming up, because people need to hear it. A lot of people don't have someone in their lives. I didn't growing up. I had some good friends, but I didn't really understand that anything was possible, even for a guy like me. I knew things were possible for people, but not for a guy like me. But it's so good to understand that and to be able to show it to other people just by living by example. I don't give out rules or lectures. I don't say one way is right or one way is wrong. I just say, here's what happened to me. Here's my story. I started from nothing, and I blew the fucking ass out of this industry. And it's been a great time. So man, thanks for watching. I'm exhausted. It's midnight. I usually go to bed at 9 or 10 o'clock because I like to wake up at 5 in the morning. So I'm probably gonna sleep in the morning, and then meet up with my friend, and we're gonna drive back to LA. And that will be a wrap. I don't even know what day it is. I think it's Saturday. So I'll definitely not be posting this video tomorrow. This will probably go live Monday. So if you're watching this, the whole thing's over and you missed it. But maybe next year. If they decide to do it again, you can catch it next year. Anyway, man, thanks for tuning in. I hope you've had an incredible journey with me on this little trip. I hope some of the footage had enough light to make it look good. And I hope you learned something. I don't know what, but I hope you learned something. If you did learn anything, post it in the comments and let me know. Because sometimes you guys telling me what you learned from me teaches me. It's weird. It's a cycle like that. It's a circle. It's great. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, I will see you in the future. That's it. Oh my God. I've never been so glad to be home. What a trip. And to come home to this, you know, when I haven't been here for several days, it looks so fresh and so clean and so new. What a trip, man. So glad to be home, but it was so good. I'm so glad I went. And to be able to come home to a beautiful day like this, my God, are you kidding me? It's funny, I spend so much time here that you lose appreciation for it after a while, and then you leave, you come home, and it's fucking amazing again. Man, what a great trip. If you guys were there, it was great to see you. I got to see so many of my friends from the online community, YouTube subscribers, Mad Society members, forum members, blog readers. My God, I probably shook 10,000 hands, gave a bunch of hugs, heard a bunch of amazing talks, had an amazing time, so many good dinners. If you're ever in San Diego at the Hard Rock Hotel, there's a steakhouse across the street called something like Lewis and Mike's maybe. We ate there 4 times in 3 days, maybe 3 times in 2 days, I can't remember. But we ate there a lot, it was so good. But man, exhausted and beat. Thanks for taking the adventure with me. If you weren't able to make it, I hope this made you, gave you a sort of an idea of what happened. And definitely, if you hear about this meetup in San Diego again next year, definitely go, because hands down the best marketing related conference of the year for me. It's always a surprise, and I'm always shocked at some of the things that people say, both on the stage and at the parties. I probably took 10 sentences of notes at the talks. That's all I do. I take single sentences. I probably took 10 ideas, and some of them are already implemented and working in my campaigns right now. I woke up this morning in my hotel, put some things into action, and launched them. And that's the name of the game, man. Speed is my superpower. If someone tells me something's working, I have it launched that night, the next day, and by the time they get started, I'm already making money with it. I've been doing it since 08, 09. I've been doing that. I take action really fast. Oh, anyway, I'm gonna edit these videos together. I'm gonna relax. I'm also interested to see how my trip affected my weight and my waist, because I was losing weight before I left, and I was a little paranoid about what would happen when I leave. Like, what if I gained 10 pounds? You know, you're eating in restaurants. But I kept a really good handle on it. And I'm pretty sure that I'm going to weigh in tomorrow, and I'm gonna measure my waist tomorrow. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a pretty significant drop, because I ate mainly meat and vegetables, steak, chicken, salads, stuff like that. And I did a lot of walking and didn't track anything. So I'm excited to see what happened. That's one of the weird things I'm into as well. So I'll let you know how it goes. This will probably be the end of this video. I'm gonna do some editing, and that's gonna be a wrap. So thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, or I will come to your house and put my fingers in your nose and put toilet paper in your ears and tell you I love you over and over again. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time, and I'll see you in the future.